I'm here at TVLine's Comic-Con studio, presented by ZTE, with American Gods. For those who haven't read the book and aren't real sure what it's all about, give me your one line.
The idea of the book is that gods exist because people believe in them and have power based on the amount of belief that people have in them. Over the years, a lot of people have come from all over the world to America, bringing their gods with them, and then kind of abandoning them. So we have a lot of old gods knocking around America, out on the fringes, working as small-time con men, working as hookers, pumping gas, stocking shelves in supermarkets. And there are new gods, bright, shiny gods, who are stealing your belief. Gods of smartphone, gods of freeway, gods of fancy new television series, things that take our attention. You know, driving to the hotel last night, I saw 150 people standing on a grass median in the middle of the road, and I thought, what are they doing? It was like some kind of weird, beautiful folk thing, and then I realized they were all Pokemon Go people who had come to this place to worship. And so the idea is basically one human being, one normal man comes out of prison, Shadow, Ricky Whittle, down at the end there, and encounters one of the old gods, Mr. Wednesday, played by the glorious Ian McShane, who drags him far too deep into a battle between the old gods and the new.
I think our work's here is done. You guys just go now.
That was great.
That was masterful. Thank you.
Nailed it.
Whenever you first read the book and you first had the thought, this needs to be a TV show, what was there a scene? Was there a character that you're like, I need to see this on TV?
I mean, for me, it was just, the first time I read the book was 12 years ago, and when I picked it up to start developing this series, I just remembered it scene for scene because it was so indelible and there were so many things we were excited to tackle and bring in. We were just fortunate that it was 10 years of bungled feature development before they finally realized it was a brilliant TV series in the making.
Mm-hmm.
I loved reading all of the individual characters who sort of made had cameo chapters in the book, and seeing that there was a world where those characters had lives outside the page and being able to run with the baton that Neil handed us.
And you found Ricky as your Shadow. You know, we cover Game of Thrones, we cover Outlander. There's a lot of fan thought about who should play what character. You seem to have been embraced by the fan community already.
I've been very fortunate. We have an incredible fan base already. We've been very blessed with Neil Gaiman's hardcore following. I knew of your books and your following, but it's incredible when you actually delve in and you realize how big a movement this is. So if anything, it's actually a lot more pressure to deliver something similar to the Shadow that they've all kind of loved and known for the last 15 years. Yeah. But again, we have to kind of remember that this is a television adaptation, and so the Shadow of the books doesn't possibly translate as well to the small screen. So you know, Michael and Bryan have, you know, added elements of color and a little bit more you know, layers and color in there.
How are the coin tricks coming? Any?
Can I just say we've got Jay Sankey, who's been helping me with a lot of tricks, and a lot of them are me. I had 2 months of just trying to figure out the coin trick there. I got a couple of moves, card tricks as well. I made an elephant disappear last week. I can make money disappear.
Much of the beginning of the book is Shadow and Mr. Wednesday together on this trip that they undertake. Tell us, where are you guys in shooting right now? What episode are you shooting?
We're prepping episode 7.
Okay, so you've got a lot of that trip under your belt already. And talk to me a little bit about, was it easy to get a rapport together with Ricky?
We're from the same part of the world, Northern England, so we have an instant rapport there naturally, and we're both fans of the same soccer club. Manchester United, forever!
No, this is very important.
This is that in itself is a religion in the UK. So it's something we're able to call upon for
the god of
the show.
No, I think nothing is as it seems. That's the great thing about it. Nothing is as it seems, and even though you'll be getting through the first series, episode by episode, nothing is still as it seems. But you know, it's like one of those, all will be revealed. Well, it's not always revealed, but it will be revealed. Yeah, it's been tough. It's a tough shoot. It's long. It's complicated, but it's worthwhile. It's stimulating. It's fantastically written. It comes from great source material. Got some terrific actors.
Yeah.
Where the hell technical boyfriend came from, I'll never know. But he's absolutely no. It's true though. Actually, Brucey is absolutely great. Pablo, I know it's a delight to work with you. TD, and I haven't worked with her, but God knows, if I worked with her, you wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting here. But it's fabulous, and I've never done it. I mean, I've worked with Michael before.
Will be done from inside the TV.
Since we brought it up, let's talk. Yetide, have you shot that scene yet?
Yes, we have.
So very briefly, for those who may not be aware, Yetide's character, the goddess of love, Bilquis,
Yeah.
let's say she really gets the whole. How would you say it?
I would
She gets
say
the whole.
She gets the whole.
Do you want to tell us about Joy?
Oh, about Joy.
Joy?
Oh, that was your idea. How open can we be?
Oh,
Be
pretty
open.
open.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking American Gods here. It's not beating around the bush.
Well, the first time I meet Ricky, the first thing he says to me is, "Hey, beautiful, what's it feel like to have the most famous hoo-ha since Sharon Stone?"
I mean, that sounds so crude.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman. I put it in such better
you didn't say
terms.
hoo-ha.
Hey,
That
beautiful!
was the part that was
What's it like to have the most famous hoo-ha since Sharon Stone?
I don't know what it sounded like.
But it was kind of similar. It was kind of like that.
Amazing.
But really, okay,
nice
so
way.
the scene is she accepts worship in a very particular way. She envelops a man or consumes him through her vagina.
The next logical place we should go is leprechauns, clearly, right? Of course.
Great transition.
I love that we have like goddess of love, we have the internet, like these powerful things, and we have a leprechaun who with a temper.
Well, he's a leprechaun who lost his luck. He loses his magical coin, and so he spends a good part of the first season searching for his mojo, I guess, in the form of the sun coin, the life force. So that's kind of the dynamic we have, and he has a lot of scenes. I'm not sure how much I can say, but he has a lot of
you can
scenes
say
and
everything.
interaction with Shadow's
There's a book
ex-wife.
out.
There's a book. Apparently, it comes from a book. Yeah. So that's the guy I get to play, and it's me and Laura and a bunch of on a road trip, a kind of parallel road trip.
Parallel road to what we're taking.
Shadow and Wednesday are on their journey, and we're kind of following a parallel journey with them.
And then Technical Boy,
Yeah.
who's a bit different from what he is in the novel, a bit sleeker. Talk to me a little bit. What's your favorite thing you've shot so far?
Every day is like a golden plattered gift with Tech Boy. It's so good. I mean, for a start, I get to play with this lot. So it's absolutely outstanding. It's any of my limo scenes I very much enjoyed. The very, very first scene we shot was my character's. Not actually first scene we shot. Second scene we shot was my intro to Shadow with Ricky. That was incredibly fun because that for me was like, okay, here we go. Game
Also,
time.
your audition scene.
Also my audition scene. So yeah.
Amazing.
So it was amazing, and the set for the limo. It is mind-blowing, and like the costumes, oh my god, the costumes that Tech Boy gets, like he looks completely different in every single iteration. I don't know how much I'm walking around
You
with.
destroyed your hair 7 times over.
So much.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
the hair,
awesome.
like that's why this is a thing. But in the thing, it is anything and everything. Like if you can imagine it, chances are it's been balancing on my head.
You've got Gillian Anderson as Media, who also shows up in many different guises. The teaser made her look like Marilyn a little bit. In the book, she also shows up as I Love Lucy.
Yes.
Are you? That seems like an idea you could run with.
And we have.
Tell me something.
Well, we talked long and hard about what it is to be a goddess of media, and who she is represented. She's always media, but she comes in different incarnations. And we know Lucy is one of them, and we know Marilyn is one of them, and there's other ones as well that are a lot of fun to see. And the fun part is working with Michael and talking about who in pop culture deserves to be a god and who doesn't. So we are choosing people who have made a dramatic contribution to pop culture, and through their art and not just being a personality.
Whoever could you be talking about?
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
All right, we're gonna do a quick speed round. All right, so season 1 ends with House on the Rock. Confirm, deny? Anybody, just jump in. Confirm. Awesome. Are you actually gonna shoot there?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Are you gonna ride the carousel, all of you?
I already have.
Oh!
Bryan and I have written the carousel, and we are 2 of probably a handful of people on the face of the planet who have been allowed to ride that carousel over the years. It's going to be very interesting to see, who gets allowed to. They actually built your wolf, especially because
Frecky or Gary?
It's probably Frecky.
Frecky.
But they didn't. Everything on the carousel is real in the book except for the wolf.
Oh wow.
And there wasn't one. So
Well,
they built one
great.
now, and the wolf actually sits just aside from the carousel, and people can sit in it to have their photos taken.
That's amazing.
So
So go
If
to
you
House on the
haven't
Rock.
been, the House on the Rock is the most magical place on this continent.